of local artworks have sprung not only the urban center of the country and school of arts of different educational institutions, but also a lot of more never before seen or heard arts form from the countryside have made known and have become renowned. The seeming isolation and distance of many communities in far-flung regions have kept the beauty and significance of countless forms of Philippine art. It is real good news that they have been exposed and have been expressed. So various art forms are known from the different region or islands group of the Philippines, generally from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Through these various art forms, we tend to feature out the different practices of Filipino from the different regions that, when integrated, describe what the Philippines is. To start your learning of the different various art forms from the different region or islands group of the Philippines, examine the following image of art. Process your thought with help of the guide of question below. So, what is art? It is the expression or application of human creative skills and imagination, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. So, art is a powerful form of human expression. It allows people to communicate their emotion and ideas through creative means, such as painting, music, dance, literature, and more. Art reflects culture, history, and personal experience, helping us understand both ourselves and others. It can inspire, provoke to, or simply bring beauty into the world. Whether through a painting on a wall or a song in the air, arts connects people and speak in a way the words alone sometimes cannot. In every form, art is a vital part of human life and society. So next, art or scening. It's defined as the different manners of expressing human skills and imagination in the creation or aesthetic condition, objects and presentation. Art is not confined only to what is seen. Arts involve the use of all the physical senses in order to appreciate it. Artists are the people who created art in any form. Arts play a vital role in human life and society. It helps people express an emotion, ideas, and stories that may be hard to say with words. So, through art, we preserve culture and history, celebrate and creativity, and build a deeper understanding of the world around us. Art also encourages critical thinking and inspire imagination in education. It boosts learning and communication skills in society. It brings people together, promotes awareness, and even the supports mental and emotional well-being. Overall, art makes life richer and more meaningful and more connected. So next, contemporary art refers to any work created by a living artist. Contemporary is the most recent of modern. It is a part of modern art. It is non-distinct from it. So contemporary art is important because it reflects the world we live in today. It explored the current issue such as identity, environment, politics, and technology, giving people a voice to express their thoughts and experience. Unlike the traditional art, contemporary art often uses modern materials, new media, and creative methods, making it more interactive and thought-provoking. Encourage viewers to ask the question, think critically, and see things from different perspectives. So most of all, the contemporary art help keep culture alive and involving connecting artists and audience in meaningful, relevant ways. So next, modern art is a complex one. It refers not only to the current moment, but it refers also to an approach which means both today and the recent past. So contemporary art pays attention to the society while the modern art is more self-expressive. So modern art is important because it changed the way people think about the creative art, emerging in the late 19th and to mid 20th century, improved away from traditional style and introduced new idea. Artists began to experiment with the color, shapes, and materials, focusing more on personal expression and innovation that realistic and representation. So modern art encourages freedom, creativity, and originality. So it challenges society to see beauty and meaning in new ways. So often reflecting change in culture, politics, and technology, this period paved the way for contemporary art and helped shape the modern art world we know today. So art through the age, we have Greek period, we have techniques, Roman period, scales, Christian period, craftsmanship, and Renaissance period is genius and design. In modern period, fine arts, Roman period, and is a self-expression, and then the contemporary era, now art forms. So, art has evolved throughout history, reflecting human life, beliefs, and culture. From prehistoric cave paintings to Asian religious and mythology works, art served as a way to communicate and preserve history. So, the Renaissance focused on realism and human beauty, while modern art used the bulk, the experimental idea. Then contemporary art explore the current issue using new media. Across all eras, art has remained a powerful tool for expression and connection and inspiration. So, what is the contemporary art? So, contemporary art is the art that spring out of the present day, even the passion of the society. It is developed in the year 1960 present time, so it's the newest form of art. So my question, Jan, why it is important? So contemporary art is an essential because it belongs to your time, but it also serves a form of expression of the people present feelings and longings. So contemporary art form, we have features here. So contemporary art forms are modern style and medium used by artists today. They include the painting, sculpture, installation, performance, digital art, and video photography, and so on. So this form often explore and current issue, use new technology, and focus on ideas, ocean interaction rather than just a beauty. So contemporary art forms, we have dance, music, visual arts, theater, literary arts, literature, architecture, and film. So first we have dance. It is the art of the human form, bodies used, mobilized, and choreographed in a specific time, form, and space. So we have examples here. We have tinikling and the cariñosa. So contemporary dance in the Philippines fuses traditional Philippine folk dance with modern dance technique. Modern dance performance often incorporate like hip hop, contemporary ballet, and performance art reflecting the dynamic nature of the Filipino identity. So, for example, we have uh, Ang Pag-uusig, The Trial by Rudy Vera, a contemporary Filipino play that used social realism to address human rights issue, political persecution, exploring the struggle of a man under the totalitarian regime. So, how about the music? It is the art form that combines vocal and instrumental sounds to create a composition. So, ang musika ay isang anyo ng sining na gumagamit ng tunog at ritmo upang maipahayag ang damdamin, ideya o kwento. So, isa ito sa pinakamatandang uri ng sining sa mundo at bahagi ng araw-araw na buhay ng tao. So, meron tayong mga elemento ng musika. Una, yung tono o tinatawag sa English na pitch. Ito daw ang taas o baba ng tunog. Then, timbang or rhythm, ang pagkakaayos ng maikling at mahabang tunog sa musika. Then next is the melodiya or melody, ang pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga tunog na kaayang-ayang papakinggan. So yun daw yung melody or melodiya. And then harmonia or harmony. Ito daw yung pinagsama-sama ng iba't ibang tunog upang bumuo ng mas masarap na pakinggan. Then, timbre, ang kakaibang tunog ng isang instrumento o boses. Then, meron din tayong dynamics. Ito naman daw yung ang lakas o hina ng musika. And then the last one of elements, we have the estruktura or form sa English. Ito daw yung pagkakasaayos na mga bahagi ng isang musikal na composition. So, bakit nga ba mahalaga ang musika? Ito daw ay mahalaga dahil nagbibigay ng aliw at kasiyahan o nagsisilbing paraan ng komunikasyon o pagpapahayag ng damdamin. Ito din ay mahalaga sa mga seremonya tulad ng kasal, binyag o piyesta. Nakatulong din daw ito sa pagpapabuti ng mood o emosyon. Then, ito rin daw ay isang anyo ng pagkakalanlan ng kultura ng isang lahi o rehiyon. So, yun yung musika. Next, visual arts. These are the artworks such as painting, photography, or sculpture that appeals in primarily to the visual sense and typically exist in permanent form. So, visual arts daw, ito daw yung mga painting, pictures o photography about the sculpture. So, meron tayong mga history or lugar na may mga nakaukit, like the Battle of the Kingwa in Plaridel, Bulacan. So, yun ay tumatatak bilang tanda na nagkaroon ng digmaan sa lugar na iyon. So, ang visual arts o visual na sining ay tumutukoy daw sa mga sining na nakikita gamit ang mga mata at naipapayag sa pamamagitan ng anyo, kulay, linya, hugis at espasyo. So, ang layunin daw nito, pukawin ang damdamin, kaisipan at imahinasyon ng manonood o yung mga nakakakita. So, yung mga halimbawa ng visual sining o visual arts ay pagpipinta, paggamit ng pintura sa canvas o papel o pader upang lumikha ng larawan. So, meron din tayong paglililo, tinatawag sa English na sculpture. Ito naman daw ay paggawa ng anyo gamit ang kahoy, bato, clay o metal at iba pa. About the pottery, ito naman daw yung paggawa ng mga palayok, lorera at iba pang mga bagay gamit ang luwad. Alam niyo yung example yung so meron din tayo disenyo ng pang-industriya o industriya kung saan ay naglilikha ng disenyo para sa mga produkto tulad ng kasangkapan at gamit sa bahay. Meron din tayong tinatawag na drawing o guhit sa Tagalog. Ito naman daw ay nilikha gamit ang lapis, uling, tinta o krayola. Then, meron din tayong tinatawag na photography o fotografiya kung saan daw ay pagkuha ng mga larawan gamit ang camera bilang sining. And then last, we have printmaking. Ito naman daw yung paglikha ng sining sa pamamagitan ng pag-ukit at pag-imprenta. So, ang layunin daw ng visual arts ay pagpapahayag ng damdamin at ideya. At nagpapakita din daw ito ng kagandahan at imahinasyon kung saan nagkakaroon din ng pagtala ng kasaysayan at kultura, nagpapahayag ng panlipunang issue o komentaryo. Ang pagpahalaga daw ng sining at malikhaing pag-isip. So, sa visual arts, nagiging creative tayo hindi lang sa pagdating sa pag-drawing, lalo na sa pag-uukit, paglililok, pagpipinta. So, yun yung visual sining o visual arts. Next, theater. It is the art form performance. So, dramatic text is a portrait on that stage by actors or actress and are the enhanced by props and lights and sounds. So, ano nga ba yung teatro o theater sa English? So, ang teatro daw, ito ay isang anyo ng sining na kung saan isinusulong ang entablado kung saan mga artista ay gumaganap ng karakter upang maipahayag ang bilang kwento sa harap ng manonood. So ito din daw ay binubuo ng acting, dialogo, musika o sayaw at disenyo sa entablado. So, ang theater daw, dito daw tayo ay nagpe-perform or gumaganap sa ating mga ah, movie or kwento na kailangan nating present. So, ang layunin daw nito ay magbigay ng aliw o libangan at magturo ng aral o mensahe kung saan daw nagmumulat ng kamalayan sa mga issue sa lipunan. At dito din, pinapakita ang kultura at tradisyon ng isang bayan. So, may mga uri daw ang teatro, hindi lang isa, kundi marami. So, meron tayo dito na dula kung saan tradisyonal na pagtatanghal ng isang istorya gamit ang acting at dialogo, musika o musical theater na may kasamang awitin at sayaw sa bawat tagpo. So, meron din tayong komedyante o comedy na kung saan nakakatawang dula na may masaya at nakakatawang kwento. Then, meron din tayong trahedya o tragedy, kung saan naman daw ay malungkot na dula na karaniwang may trahedyang wakas. So, meron din daw tayong tinatawag na melodrama, kung saan daw ay mataas ang emosyon, may halong kabutihan at kasamaan. At ang teatrong panlipunan, ito naman daw ay tumatalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan gaya ng kahirapan at karahasan at iba pa. So, sa teatro, if, if alam niyo yung mga ginaganap tuwing mahal na araw, Christmas Eve, mga ganon, meron tayong tinatawag na, for example, yung Sarzuela or Saswela. Ito daw yung Walang Sugat ni Severino Reyes. Ito daw ay isang musikal na dula kung saan daw ay nagpapakita ng pag-ibig, pamumuhay at kabayanihan ng mga Pilipino noong panahon ng mga Kastila. So, we have example in komedya o comedy. Ang komedya ni Prinsipe Florante at Prinsesa Laura. Ito naman daw ay isang dulang may halong tula at musika na kung saan daw ay karaniwang nagpapakita ng labanan ng Moro at Kristiyano. Ngunit mayroon daw masayang tagpo. Paano naman sa trahedya? So, meron ako ditong halimbawa. Ito daw yung Oedipus ni Rex ni Sophocles o isinaling sa Pilipino. Ito naman daw ay isang trahedya Griego kung saan daw nagpapakita ng kapalaran at pagkakasala. So, meron din tayong tinatawag na dulang panlipunan. Ito naman daw yung example nito ay ang mga anak dalita ni Patricio Mariano kung saan daw nagpapakita ng kahirapan at kawalang katarungan sa lipunan. Siyempre, yung teatrong pambata. Ito eh, karaniwan natin itong nakikita sa mga theater, lalo na yung pagpe-perform ng Frozen, Snow White. So, meron dito example, how about yung kay Pagong at Matching. Ito naman daw ay batay sa mga kwentong bayan, kung saan daw ito ay dula para sa mga bata na may aral sa kabutihang asal. So, yun yung theater o teatro. So, we have literary arts, literature. It is the art form of language through combined use of word, creating meaning and experience. So, ano nga ba ang literary arts or panitikan sa Tagalog? Ang literary arts daw ay tinatawag na panitikan. Ito daw ay tumutukoy sa mga akdang pampanitikan tulad ng tula, kwento, sanaysay, nobela, alamat at iba pang anyo ng sulatin na nagpapahayag ng damdamin. So, lalo na ang karanasan at imahinasyon, kaalaman at aral ng tao. So, ano ba yung layunin ng panitikan o ng literary arts? Ito daw ay magpapahayag ng damdamin kung saan kasama ang kaisipan, lalo na ang magturo ng aral at pagpapahalaga, ilarawan ang kultura at pamumuhay ng tao. libangin at pukawin ang imahinasyon. So, I have examples of literary arts and or panitika. For example, tula. Ang tulang Florante at Laura ni Francisco Balagtas. Sumunod yung kay Maikling Kwento, Ang Kalupi ni Benjamin Pascual. We have nobela, yung Noli Me Tangere at El Filibusterismo ni Dr. Jose Rizal. How about the alamat? Can you give an example of alamat? Okay. So, alamat ng pinya. Then, meron din tayong tinatawag na kwentong bayan, kung saan daw si Malakas at si Maganda. Then, may tinatawag din tayong dula. Ano ba yung dula? Bigay nga kayo ng example. Okay. So, dula, ito daw yung walang sugat ni Severino Reyes. Then, meron din tayong sanaysay. Liwanag at dilim ni Emilio Jacinto. So, meron daw dalawang uri ng panitikan. Ito daw yung panitikang pagsalita o pasalita kung saan daw na ipapasa sa pamagitan ng bibig tulad ng kwentong bayan, epiko at salawikain. At meron din tayong tinatawag na panitikang pasulat. Ito naman daw ay nakasulat at naipasa sa pamagitan ng libro o papel at teknolohiya. Bakit ba mahalaga? Ano ba yung kahalagahan ng panitikan? Ito daw yung nagpapalawak ng kaalaman at pag-unawa sa mundo at nagpapayaman ng wika at kultura, saan din nagbibigay ng aral at inspirasyon, nagpapakita ng kasaysayan at paniniwala ng bayan. So, we have the architecture. It is the structure that meant to be used as shelters. It also relies on the design and purpose of the structure. So, ang arkitektura ay isang anyo ng kontemporaryong sining kung saan daw ito ay tumutukoy sa disenyo at pagbuo ng mga gusali, istruktura at espasyo. So, ito rin daw ay kasalukuyang panahon. Ang mga arkitektura sa Pilipinas daw ay pinagsama-sama ang modernong estilo at tradisyonal na elemento ng kulturang Pilipino. May tinatawag din tayong katangian ng kontemporaryong arkitektura ng Pilipinas. Ang pagsasama ng tradisyonal at moderno, ito daw ang halimbawa nito ang modern gusali na may disenyo ng bahay kubo at bahay na bato. May tinatawag din tayong eco-friendly o mga kalikasan gamit ang natural na ventilasyon or solar panels at recycle na materyales. So, meron din tayong tinatawag na pampublikong espasyo at komunidad kung saan ito daw ay nakatuon sa kaginhawaan at pagkakasalamuhan ng mga tao. Halimbawa, park or parke, plaza, community centers. So, yun yung pampublikong espasyo at komunidad. Mayroon din tayong tinatawag na gamit ang makabagong teknolohiya. Halimbawa, yung 3D modeling, smart design, at earthquake-resistant materials. So, ano ba yung papel sa atin ng arkitektura? Ito daw yung nagpapakita ng pagkakakilanlan ng bansa kung saan daw nag-uugnay ng nakaraan at kasalukuyan at nagbibigay ng halaga sa kultura, sining at lipunan. Ito din daw ay isang uri ng sining kung saan nahawakan at nararanasan natin araw-araw. So now let's proceed to our performance task number 1. So for your FETA, you will create a hand-rolled kill paper for music as part of our subject. This activity will be done at home, and please prepare the following materials. So first, we have killing paper strip, pre-cut or handmade about 1/8 inch wide. Then killing tool, slotted killing tool or a toothpick as substitute. And then we have glue, white glue or any adhesive available. So, Sa illustration board, correction tayo dyan. Ang gagamitin nyo na po ay 1/8 kasi ang 1/4 ay masyadong malaki. So, or any thick paper or cardboard as the base. Then, kailangan din natin ng tweezer. Ito naman ay optional. Pwede kayong gumamit ng tiyanik para ma-handling nyo yung small paper pieces. Then, toothpick or fine tip glue application is optional for precise gluing lang naman. Then, pencil and eraser for sketching the design. So, for your step-by-step, we need plan your design. Use a pencil to lightly sketch. And you're choosing design or image on the illustration board. So, dito pwede kayong gumamit ng print na picture ng hero na gagamitin nyo. Or, much better siguro kung idodrawing nyo para mas effort, para less gastos din. Then, we have, you need to choose a simple subject, like flower, heart, sun, animal, or etc. But, if you are beginner, start tayo sa heroes muna since malapit ang buwan ng wika. So we have prepare paper strip. If you don't have pre-cut of killing strip but cut colored paper into thin strip about 1/8 inch wide. Dito naman sa prepare strip, pwede kayong gumamit ng magazine o mga lumang dyaryo, lumang bond paper na hindi na ginagamit, kung saan pwede nating i-recycle. If want yung mag-color paper, pwede naman. Pero nasa inyo kasi kung bibili pa kayo ng color paper, mas magastos. Kaya dun tayo sa madali lang natin makukuha. So, next we have group by color to keep your work organized. So, yun nga, kailangan natin nakagroup yung mga colors na gagamitin. So, makikita nyo doon sa first slide, yung picture ni Dr. Rizal, I think. May color siya na naka-organize. For example, yung lips niya is red. Then, sa paligid ng face niya is white. So, you need to roll the paper strip. Use a quilling tool or toothpick to roll the strip tightly into balls. Then, you can leave them tight or loosen the slightly and depending of the effect you want. So, shape the rolls. Pinch the color paper to make different shape. For example, circle. Leave it around. Teardrop. Pinch on one end. Eye. Pinch both ends. Then the square or triangle. Shape gently with your fingers. Next, number 5, glue the rolls into the board. Apply a small amount of glue using a toothpick or fine tip applicator. Place each roll carefully on your sketch to fill the design. Use tweezer for tiny pieces if needed. Then 6, fill the entire design. Continue rolling and shaping and gluing until your whole design is filled with the curved pieces. Then try to match the colors and shape to the area of your sketch. So we have number 7 at background. It's optional. You may add more or fill design or fill the background to enhance your mosaic. Then number 8, let it dry and set your artwork flat and allow it to dry completely. Then 9, submit or take a photo. Take a clear photo of your work and submit it through your teachers and prepare platform by Google Classroom, Messenger, and etc. Mas better kung sa Messenger or Gmail. So, pwede nyo kayo message ng private or personally para mag-get nyo yung aking Gmail account. So, we have tips here. Use only a little glue to avoid mess. And be patient. Killing takes time. Organize your paper by color before starting. So now let's proceed to handle key paper mistake rubrics. So we have criteria. the creativity and design, then use of killing techniques, neatness and presentation, completion of work. Then we have excellent for 25 points. Design is is very original, detailed, and well planned. Excellent use of rolling techniques with the details. Very clean and organized and visual appealing, fully finish and complete the design. If which with background if needed. Then we have good for 20 points. Design is creative and complete. Then good use of techniques with minor flaws. We have mostly neat and small blue marks or uneven pieces. Mostly complete with the small parts are missing. So we have here 15 points. Design shows some creativity but lacks detail. Uh, Basic killing done, lacks of neatness. Some messy areas, uneven layout, half done or rush work. Then needs to improve. We have 10 points. So minimal effort, design is incomplete or copy, killing not used properly or poorly done. Then sloppy and presentation, distracting blue mark. And then the last one is incomplete or barely started project. So again, sa deadline and submission, uh, need nyo to need nyo siyang magawa before ma-end yung ating first semester in December. So, please submit a clear photo of the finished project by Google Class, Messenger, email. Then, yun yung sinabi ko kanina. Then, this activity encourage creativity, focus, and patience. Then, thank you for your support and cooperation. You need to write your name and then the name of your subject teacher.